September 19th, 2001, we had scheduled a trip, a business partner and I, to go to Rapid City, South Dakota, and we decided to use small aircraft to shrink the sales territory. This was the very first day you were able to fly civil aviation after 9/11. So private civil aviation came online on September 19th, 2001. We left the Crystal Airport in the Northwest Metro. It was a cloudy day. The ceiling was about 800 feet that morning, but my business partner was a IFR-rated pilot, and we got up about 3,000 feet, and we were between two cloud banks. We had one low and one high. You couldn't see the ground or you couldn't see blue sky, but you could see forever. And I said, if it's like this the whole way, this is going to be good. And shortly after that, I received a indicator that the oil light came on, and I looked down at the oil pressure and oil temperature and noticed there was no oil pressure, and noticed the temperature was rising. The motor started knocking. We radioed an SOS. My heart was racing a little bit here, but it was very calm. My business partner flew the airplane. We ended up in a cornfield. 3 days later, I woke up at Hennepin County Medical Center with some very close friends around the bed, and started questioning where I was and what I was doing there, and started the process of people showing up in my life. And I'm a member of a big Catholic family, but then there's this great church family that we're involved in too that showed up. And the people that some of the strongest friendships our family has today are because of my accident and people showing up to help us. And we continue to pay that forward as a family and as me as an individual. So my injuries were, I had a serious concussion. I had a broken back. I broke my back in 3 places in the lumbar. I was in a TLSO brace for 18 weeks, and I broke both of my feet. So I was in a wheelchair for a while and had to live in a rehab center for about a week and a half at NAP Rehab, which is part of Hennepin County Medical Center. Those people do a fantastic job. And one day a social worker showed up and asked me what I thought of the rehabilitation they were working with me on, and I said, a week and a half ago I didn't know this place existed. So I don't know what to expect out of you, but here's what you can expect out of me. No pity parties, and I'm going to do whatever I can to get back to some semblance of normal. And basically, I have to tell you that forgiveness plays a role in this, because it was a mechanic's mistake that put us in that precarious situation. And without the miracle of forgiveness, I'd be a different person. And forgiveness, I've learned, is one of the most underrated and undervalued gifts God gives us. The experience of going through this process, I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy, but I would not take the experience away from me, because it did change me and it gave me a steel of resolve. And I have to tell you, the best part about recovery is you get to. Other than that, it's hard work. So why Jesus showed up in this relationship is the people that were put in my life and the strong, lifelong friendships that were cemented that during this experience. And I have to tell you that Jesus is relationship.